Right. Good morning. Well, me and Dawn, we've just had breakfast and she just said, hey, I want you to watch something on telly, what popped up on YouTube last night. So I'm just going to share a little glimpse of it and then you can have a watch of this for yourselves if you're interested. But she said, look at this here. Little Eric always watches Andy the Gardener G-Cross. So I'll just flick it on just to show the start of it. You know where the spire is over there to get them. So there you have it. There you have it. There you have it, means turn it off now, Dom.
I've not learnt the code yet.
Hey?
I've not learnt the code.
Not learnt the code?
No.
Have you, talking about learning the code, have you learnt the, how to impersonate the bittern yet? Do that again? Yeah, that's not bad, see? She's learning, isn't she? Anyway, I'll just show you something. The weather this morning is absolutely foul. Don't know what it's like in the country, you know where you all live, but just look at that out there. Peeing it down. But I tell you what, it's good for the pumpkins and it's good for the plants. So, yeah. Well, I was hoping the weather was going to ease off a bit, but it hasn't. So what I've decided to do, I've took a few of my tools out of my van and I'm going to head over to the other side of Hyde to the industrial estate. When I get there I'll show you what the name of the place is called. And but there's a lad who owns this company that make signs and all manner of things. I'll actually show you what he does. But he's offered us a load of timber offcuts of things. And he thought it'd be, some of it we can use as shuttering or for use as putting down on the floor, down on the 110. So I'm going to go over with my van this morning. I'm going to pick up, actually I'm picking up the second lot of stuff, and then try and deliver it down down to the HQ, see if I can manoeuvre my van over that big trench that the Viking has built, or dug I should say. But before I go there, I was reading one of Joanne Delaney's comments this morning and she said it'd be a great idea, Andy, to play a little trick on Tom. And I thought, no, I can't do that. It was his birthday yesterday. And then I thought to myself, yeah, of course I can. Why not? So, anyway, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Right. As I said in yesterday's vlog, I might let him have one of my pumpkins, what I've grown. So I am going to do. But in the other pot, I'm going to plant that potato and see what happens. See if he gets excited when he sees it sprouting and hoping he's going to get a big pumpkin. But saying that, he might even watch this vlog and know what I've done. So we'll have to see anyway. So let's go and get this done. As you saw yesterday, I put the soil in this couple of pots, but and I tidied all Gordon's garden up. And look at these thistles now that are coming out what Tom bought last year. He did buy a couple of plants, but the others don't seem to have come back up, but that's nice. And that's what I bought I think it was last week for Gordon's garden. So anyway, let's get these planted. Better go and investigate. Next door neighbour's alarm's going off. See what's happening. It's gone off now, so probably set it off themselves. But I'll check anyway, do the neighbourly thing. Right, so I've got these in now. I've buried the pots in the ground a little bit, so what it means is when we get a bit of rain and what have you, the pots and the plants can still get moisture from the ground. I've planted them behind these ferns here, see. So, I mean, he will see him if he comes through the gate, but if he doesn't come through the gate, he's not going to see him, is he? Because they're nicely camouflaged behind there. So that'll do it for me. Right, I've just got up to Hyde now, to the industrial estate. The name of the company, well, the man who owns the company is called Stuart Maguire, and he's kindly donated a load of timber for the 110. So I'm just going to introduce you to him now, and he's going to tell us the name of his company and what they do.
We're Manchester Craft Blanks, also Bespoke Laser Cuts Limited. We do like a lot of stuff for the crafting business, like Christmas baubles, signage, stuff like that. We also do a lot of stuff for events, printing banners and stuff like that.
So that'd be great for
So,
the
yeah.
pumpkin event,
That's
wouldn't it?
exactly, yeah.
That'd be
Things
absolutely
like that.
spot on, yeah.
And I do a lot of, obviously we have a lot of offcuts of wood and stuff from different things, so rather than bin it, I thought it'd be better to donate it, you know.
Yeah.
So get it good cause and get a use out of it.
That's brilliant, Stuart. So I'm going to get that loaded on the van now, and I'll show you the name of his sign before we do that, just so you can make a note of it. So that's the one. It's Bespoke Laser Cuts Limited, Manchester. So you can probably find them online, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook and website.
Right, nice one. Right, so Stuart's kindly give me these. Little pumpkin mat. We've got like a fierce one there. Look at that one. That's really fierce, isn't it? And then we've got like a bigger thing. And he's telling me, like, you know, he can do massive big, like really massive big pumpkin signs. So I was thinking it might be not a bad idea to get a couple of these for, well, I'll have a word with Tom, obviously. But I think he might be quite interested in, you know, having them for a couple of signs for when we have the pumpkin picking patch days. It's hard to say that, isn't it? Really hard. Right, let's, I'm going to try and drop this off now down at the HQ. Right, I've picked up all that stuff, as you know. I've just got down to the 110, but I can't take it down to the HQ. So I'm going to get it covered up and leave it at the top of the lane, and then the Viking's going to help me out to move it down the lane in the dumper truck or something in a couple of days. But just have a look at all this I've got. Thank you very much, Stuart Maguire, and Laser Cuts, because that's brilliant, mate. I mean, we can use this for shuttering. Tato can use it for making another camper car if he wants. What I'm going to do, my bulkhead there, the back of the van, I'm going to take that out of there. I'm going to make some sort of a box where I can screw a bit of timber to it. But then, me and Dawn, when we go camping down on the land or wherever else, got a bit more room in the back of the van, like, and we get the light from the cab. So I'm going to make myself my own little camper van. But before I start, I'm going to trim off. I'm going to trim off all this grass here and get the sheeting put down, and then I can get the timber all stacked up here at the top of the lane. Because to be honest, I really don't fancy driving down there. He said the ground's a bit soft at the sides, as you can see there. And he said, knowing your luck, it'll cave in and van will end up in ditch. So I'm going to take his word, and as I say, leave the stuff here at the top. Right, I've got all that unloaded. I'm going to cover it all up now, and then I'm going to have a wander down and go and see my mate the Viking and Finn, see how they're going on. So let's get this all covered first anyway. An absolutely cracking job they've done, these lads. I mean, to me, that's neat, that, but I've got to be honest, I certainly didn't fancy driving down here. This bit don't look so bad, but that bit at the top looks like it's all caving in a bit, and as I say, knowing my luck, I'd probably end up down it. There he is. Not seen him for a while. Hey, I can now you've. Now I'm going to say now you've learnt. Now I've learnt how to edit.
Yeah, you can
there's certain things I can cut out now, isn't there? I mean, I'm not actually saying what, because I've not really got anything to cut out. But
no, there isn't.
There's nothing to cut out at all because it wasn't filming, so that's not.
I've enjoyed your vlogs, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good
enjoyed
vlogs there. Yeah.
Them up in Lake District.
Yeah.
Beautiful, wasn't it?
And I watched the one that you put on this morning as well.
Oh yeah, yesterday. Not a lot of content in it, but
Still good though.
yeah, it was good. I've watched yours in Whitby. Weather was brilliant, wasn't it?
It was too much for me.
Yeah, it's too much for me.
I can't handle it.
No, it was too much for me.
I'm getting grumpy in stages as well. It's like, too much, and then trying to find food.
Well,
And then
do you
we-
know what? Food. I don't complain, as you know, because I've told you what happens.
Yeah,
as a complaint.
oh yeah, I never complain.
Yeah, so we don't complain about food ever, but I had some rubbish meals while we were there.
Did you?
Honestly.
Well, we went to this one place, went for breakfast, and I'll tell you what, it was bang on. Bang on. It had air conditioning as well.
It is.
Which I love.
Well, I'm going to say we needed that, didn't
Yeah,
we?
so
We did
I
need
sat
that.
inside, had our breakfast, lovely, and then for dinner, went to this one place, and I should have just known.
Yeah.
You walk in, and I didn't think they did food at first. It looks like a tiny little bar, but then it goes in, it's a hotel and everything inside.
Right.
It was a bit creepy in there, though, I must admit.
Well, I'm not being funny, but Dracula's from up there anyway, so.
Well, no, he supposedly died there, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he was supposedly buried there. But it's only a story, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I actually believe in all that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
US car ghost story, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Shane, you know what I
suppose.
mean? It's,
The thing is, I say to myself, I don't believe in it, because when you do start thinking, oh, something's a bit creepy, you get them chills down your spine, don't
well,
you?
you could do working down here on your own.
Oh.
All these old sheds and farmers
Oh,
wobbling around in there.
Well, the
rustling
amount of
about.
backfill that's in here, I won't be surprised if there's something under there.
Well, that's what they used to do with the farmers, didn't they? They used to bury them in the field, stood up straight, so they could keep an eye over all the flock or what have you. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no one's buried in that bloody field, the amount of sheep I keep chasing. I've seen it before, Andy, honestly. Yeah, I tried herding them back in.
Right.
Oh, they weren't having any of it. I was filming as well. They just ran at me. Just ran at me and just went right round me. And first,
Brilliant, aren't they?
three snuck up on me here.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, it's only three, it's fine, I'll let Mark know in a bit. Carried on with what I was doing in the hole. Then I got up, walked over. We were all just congregating over there.
Ready to charge.
So it was like that, trying to get them back in, and they just went at me. Right round, all on this field. Grass is better there.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Greener on the other
Well, they
side.
do, yeah. Haha. Well, just walking back up the lane now. I'll tell you what, it's such a good job now that I've learnt to edit, because I didn't bring my spare phone with me today. I forgot, like I forget everything, but I forgot, and Tom's just rung me. What did I want? So, all I wanted was to say I was bringing this ply down to the HQ and could I get down the lane. Anyway, he's got back to me, so I had to dock my vlog off, but I should be able to edit it, should be. But thanks for all your comments yesterday regarding the vlog on the first proper edit job, and even putting a time lapse in. I'm going to try and suss out putting music to it myself, but I don't want loud music. I like peace and quiet and the birds singing, things like that, so I don't want loud noise with me time lapse. So I might even just do my time lapses with no music, but they're not going to be mega long time lapses. You listen to that blackbird as we're walking past. Oh, it's shut up now. Do you know what? It's amazing, isn't it, how they just shut up every time I want to record them. So I'm just looking actually inside my van now. So I've got these little screws or little bolts across the top of there. I'm presuming I just undo them. Undo these ones at the side. And it actually looks like this now. Well, it is. Although I can't tell you what you do with them. But it looks like it's two bits there, so I'll have to take both these bits out. So I'm not 100% certain how I'll get this bottom one out. I'll have to work that out. I suppose I could always go on YouTube, that'll give me some sort of indication, I think. But I've just been talking to Tom Upton about it. I was saying, like, me and Donna are actually probably looking at getting another van next year. A slightly bigger van. But I might start looking for one now. We want something a little bit bigger so we can use it for when we go camping in. Anyway, but I'm going to attempt to just take that front off that first, so we'll see how that goes. I might even record doing it, or I might just keep it to myself in case I make an absolute pig's ear of it. Anyway, Look at these begonias. They are nice, aren't they? Really, really nice. And look at that in the back. I wonder if we've got... No, there's no flower or vine appearing off it yet. But as you know now, I've got one missing. Because, well, you know why I've got one missing. Because you'll have seen it in the early stage of this vlog. Look at this and all. That's doing really well. That looks really nice. I'm not going to let it go much higher. Probably to... probably the height of the wall. But look at these roses. There's loads and loads of buds on them, and yeah, that's nice. And it's creeping all the way along, and it's growing inside here. See, there's a couple of buds on it there. So my plan is for it to grow and weave its way in all into this pyracantha, and God, that's heavy and all. But these are the start of the berries now. And as I say, the birds absolutely love them. So, right, coming to an end now, this vlog today. I'm going to go and, got a bit of bookwork to do. And, I'll just change the subject a little bit. We bought these, we wanted these to grow along the wall. And I've just said to Dawn this morning, I'm not really happy with these. So I'm going to take these out. I don't know what I'll do with them yet. I don't know. Might even just take them down to the 110 and plant them down there. Or put a couple in Gordon's garden. I could do that. Put a couple in Gordon's garden. And then I've looked across here. This is something and nothing here. It's just growing a bit of ivy, and so I could actually, I could plant a couple in there. Hey George. Yeah. So, as I say, I'm going to bring this vlog to an end now. Like I always say, you know, if you like what you see, you can subscribe to my channel at Under the Gardener G Cross, leave a like, and ding dong on that bell. I'm actually going to have a word with the Viking. I meant to have a word with him a bit ago on how do I put a QR code onto my screen. Well, I have Googled it and I've found out you go onto YouTube to do it. But I think I might have a word with Tom, my gaffer, and see if he can give me a hand with that. I don't want to make a pig's ear of that. So, as I always say, what I've just said, I always leave you with something. Today, I've got no choice but to leave you with the dinner that Dawn prepared for me yesterday. So, see you all for now. Ta-ra.